The year I stopped setting goals, making plans, and expecting anything. Well, almost. I remember exactly a year ago locking the door to our home and flying out with a one-way ticket to the US. I already saw myself recording this video. A year later in the States. I have a job, I've made new friends, our routine is completely set up, a total success story. I imagine it saying, yes, it was hard, being an immigrant is tough, but we made it, good for us, and so on. Tell God your plans and make him laugh. Officially, this has been the hardest year of my life. Hitting 30 triggered an identity crisis so massive I had no idea how I would ever climb out of it. Realizing that I had no internal foundation and absolutely no clue how to build one. It felt like a wave after wave crashing over me without a second to catch my breath. 10 years of marriage, a new country, and it felt like we hit reset. It reminded me our move to Lviv after the wedding, where it was just the two of us again, having to adjust to each other all over again. Only this time, we didn't want to. It was the hardest year in our relationship. Work, the expectation, the plan. 3 months and I'll definitely find something. I have Dutch experience, I have skills, I have knowledge. Almost a year later, not a single offer, and every interview just dealt another blow to my self-esteem. The longest, hardest winter. By temperature, it was warm. Our first time living in a warm climate. Wow. But inside, a frozen emptiness I had never felt before. Facing the most terrifying question. Who even am I? And what am I living for? With no answer. Starting therapy through shame and fear. The digging into yourself that only makes it hurt more, makes it worse until you just want to shut the chest again, but you can't anymore. Despair, no way out. Spring, acceptance, letting go, realization. Things are clicking into place. The feeling of brushing up against freedom, and that maybe there really is light at the end of the tunnel. Summer, process, progress. Small, slow, invisible from the outside, but inside it feels like you've lived 5 lives, like you're finally finding the pieces one by one and starting to see a vague picture. A year after the move, there's no success story. It's all still hard, but it's lighter now. Lighter not because things got completely better, but because they got a bit clearer. The takeaway, one of the best things I did this year was starting therapy. I regret not starting sooner, but I'm learning not to have regrets. Crossing this bridge of shame, resentment, guilt, helpless is possible. It's painful, it's frightening. But when you see how much happiness, freedom, and joy are waiting on the other side, joy you never even knew existed, it's worth it.